Hi everyone, welcome back to Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. My name is Stacy. I have an idea today for, actually two ideas, for a couple of little pumpkins. They'll be small, they can go on a two-tiered tray. One is going to be my take on, I haven't seen a video done on this, just some pictures floating around on some Facebook chats. So I'm going to do my take on the Jenga block pumpkin. I'm going to do it the way I think they did it, and I'm going to do it the way I think, another way I think it might look good done. So first, and then I'm going to do a wine cork one. So the first thing I need to do is I'm going to paint out these wine corks. Now, if you want, you can leave the brand name showing through. It's up to you. I'm just going to do like one coat on these, because I don't care about the brand name. I'm not a wine drinker, but I like to craft with wine corks. So I'm just going to paint them, and I will glue the brand name of the wine to the middle. This might be cute, it might not. This one was just rolling around in my head. It's probably out there on Pinterest. I probably saw it at one point and didn't think about it. Oh, I'm using pumpkin colored Waverly chalk paint for this. I'm not going to paint the wooden blocks until I have them all glued together, and I'm going to let those sit over there and dry. They are drying. I'm going to get started on the Jenga block pumpkins. So I've got two going one way and one going the other way, and they're going to make a flat back. Okay, I'm going to do that twice. I am using my little Surebonder glue gun that I bought specifically to do hot wood glue. That way I don't have to trade out the sticks. You could glue these together with liquid wood glue and be just fine. Regular hot glue might work. I don't know. I just like to use wood glue on wood because it's a natural porous surface. You could sand these first if you felt like you needed to. I don't ever sand them. I've had lots of people comment, you should sand those first, but I've not had a problem with it. So if you have a problem with it or experience troubles, go ahead and sand them. There's nothing wrong with sanding it. I just don't like to do extra steps. Now, just remember that not all Dollar Tree Jenga blocks are created equal. Look at the thickness of this one and the thickness of this one. That's okay. I'm going to embrace that for my pumpkin. All right, now, so I have 6 blocks so far. For what I've seen on Pinterest, they glue, this is what it looks like. I haven't looked at instructions. They glue one there. So you have a chunky pumpkin on one side and a skinny pumpkin on the other. So let's go ahead and glue it the way I think they did it. And I'm going to put that right on the edge. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same with the one on the other side. And I'm keeping them on the table so that I make sure that they're level on the bottom so that they'll stay put. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on each side. Come on. Come on, glue gun. And then I'm going to press this into it. And that's my first pumpkin. And we'll get a stem on there too. They maybe had put one of these in the middle. I don't know. They might have put one of those in the middle for stability. That would probably be a good idea. Just going to pump a little glue down in there. Whoa! Okay, the clog came out of my glue gun. So I'm just going to run that in there, squeeze it together, and pull it off the bottom because I made a mess. Wow. There, that gives it a little more stability with one in the middle. Do that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on this particular pumpkin. And I think it'll be cute once it's painted up. And then we're going to use one of those little wooden cubes from the Dollar Tree for a stem. Now, let's do another one, another way that I was thinking. So I'm going to begin with it the same way by gluing 2 sets of 3 together. What I was thinking was to have so that I would have a chunky pumpkin on both sides, is to glue 2 together. Pardon my reach, I need another glue stick. So I'm going to put some wood glue and I'm going to glue them smack together, just like that. Okay, and the same here. Just like that. Sorry, my corks are falling over. Alright, so I have my 2 sets of 3, and then I have my 2 sets of 2. And I could, I suppose, glue it this way and just use one, but I want it to be out and be more chunky, so that's what I'm thinking. Alright, so I'm going to put glue along the edge here and attach the 2 just overlapping about halfway, and the same on this side. Okay, overlapping about halfway. Okay, and then it's going to be the same over here, but I want to put some support blocks in the middle like I did on that other one. So I'm thinking one more set of 2 glued together would be a good idea. And then I'm going to glue that inside here. I'm not real impressed with this glue gun right now. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this. So a little bit of glue down here, down the middle, and down the edge. Then I'm going to glue that on. And something got uneven. That's life, I guess. Alright, here's the difference. So from the front, they both look the same. But from the side, this one's chunkier. Okay, they're both cute. I think they're both going to be adorable once they get painted up. Okay, so let's go ahead and paint them. I'm going to go ahead and use the pumpkin color again. Now, if you want, you can paint them blue, green, whatever color you want. I'm going to go for 1 coat of this pumpkin. Whoops, that was too much. Not really caring if it's complete coverage or not. I'm going to let those dry. And let's do our wine cork pumpkin. Alright, so I'm thinking so we're going to do 7 together like this, but the middle one needs to come up to be the stem. Okay, so I'm going to use hot glue, hoping that works on corks. I don't know. And I'm going to lift up and just glue that one like that. Okay, and then I'm going to continue to put the hot glue on the writing, and whoop, that one's upside down, and glue them together so that they touch on the table. I'm sure somebody's probably done a video on this one too. This is just an idea I had. It is possible for more than one crafter to get the same idea as another. I get a lot of people saying, you copied. It's like, no, I didn't. I didn't see that video, but sometimes we have similar ideas because we're all creators and we all look at things to see what they could be, not what they are. Okay, there's a cute little pumpkin. I'm going to get some brown and paint that stem. Just going to use the antique wax from Waverly. I'm running out of paintbrushes. I need to go get them all out of the drying rack. And I'm just going to paint brown on the stem. Some of these little craft cubes from the Dollar Tree from the Crafters Square section, and that's going to be our stem over here. Okay, so I'm going to need to put leaves down. Maybe I could have put a second block in there to make that one solid, and I probably could have put more in here to make that solid, but I think it'll be okay. So these are going to get painted brown with the Waverly wax, and I'm not going to paint the bottom so that it can attach better. Need to let those dry for a few minutes. I have some of this wired jute from the Dollar Tree. Goodness. And I'm going to use a wire cutter to cut it. And then I'm going to wrap it around my pumpkin. And then I'm going to wrap it around a pencil. This is so that it can be the tendrils that come off. You could just use a little wire for this, that would be fine. This is fraying terribly, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. And I'm going to recut it. Hopefully that'll stick together. You can use liquid glue for fixing that, absolutely fine. Never mind my noisy dog. Okay, so I'm just gonna retwist that hot glue around there, or the twine around the wire with some hot glue in there so it doesn't come undone. Put a little glue there. Put that funky little leaf. Here, maybe we can put a red leaf underneath of it. I'm going to put a dot of glue, fasten that red leaf down. Then I can put the burlap one on top. This around my pencil. And I might only use one on this one. And I'm thinking I might be able just to tuck it in. So that it looks a little more natural. And then a little leaf. Just taking part of that red leaf and cutting little zigzags in it. And a little dot of glue where I inserted the tendril part. Stick that on there. And then see if we can maybe do something similar with a piece of burlap. Okay. Maybe just a leaf shape would be fine. And a little dot. And glue that little guy on. And then I'm thinking, why not layer on another red leaf? A little one this time. Just the tiniest dot of glue. And stick that on there. There you go. There's my wine cork pumpkin. Okay. All right, there you have it. My cute little fall pumpkins, done 3 different ways. 2 with the Jenga blocks are very similar. They're just one's a little chunkier than the other. And one done with wine corks. Let me know what you're thinking about this project in the comment section below. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. That helps my channel to grow. And let me know, are you going to try to make some of these? I was also thinking if you didn't have corks, you could use wooden dowels if you had some little wooden dowels lying around. There's got to be some other things out there as well that you could use that are about that size. All right, let me know what you're thinking. This has been Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.